Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon na. 3:05 na pala. So, good afternoon cadets and cadets. So, may babae bang pumasok ngayon? Okay, so we're done with the unit 1, 2, and 3 of the module 2. So, unit 4, ito na yung the language of relations and functions. This is the last unit under module 2. So, expect by next week, you're going to have your quiz number 2. So, i-update ko lang sa ating Facebook group chat ang link and also the kung na-post na ba ang quiz number 2. Kasi gagawin ko pa yun. So, the same lang din ha. Gagawin ko is multiple choice pa rin. Pero, may solving mga analyzation but the answers can be found doon sa ating question. So, just tick or choose the answer. And regarding po naman sa activities, so, nakapost naman doon kung kailan mo ipapas yung activities. So, the midterm, wala pa namang updates kasi ang updates ng last meeting ng mga faculty is second week of November is your midterm exam. Pero wala pang update if na-extend ba or still on the same date. So, nandito na tayo sa module 2, last module. So, by next week is your quiz. And then, papasok na po tayo sa last module, module 3, yung problem solving. So, sa module 3 na to, you have 3 units. So, your midterm, the coverage is module 1, 2, and 3. Multiple choice pa rin, and while 50 items na to. 50 items, 1 point each item per item. So, it's a 50 item quiz. So, gagawin ko naman dito is perhaps 1 hour and 30 minutes. Tingnan ko kung kaya sa 1 hour. Try kasi last year, ginagawa nila yung exam is 1 hour, 1 hour lang. Titingnan ko kung kaya yung 1 hour sa using computer. Kasi manual lang kasi yun. Ngayon kasi online, titingnan ko kung kaya ng 1 hour ang 50 item na multiple choice type of quiz. Okay, that is for your midterm coverage, module 1, 2, and 3. Yung module 3, i-discuss by next week pa yun. Pero mag-quiz muna kayo. So the same pa rin ang quiz is a time pressure and it will be available by within 5 days. So hanggang Sunday. So it's either I will post the quiz on Wednesday or baka Thursday kasi gagawin ko pa. So no more updates. So we will continue with our topic for today, which is the unit 4, the language of sets and functions. The language of relations and function pala. Tapos na pala tayo sa language of sets. So, ito, doon na tayo sa relations and functions. Wait lang magpe-present muna ako ng ating slides. Okay, so where's my slide? Okay, so ito na yon. The language of relations and functions. So under pa rin to sa chapter 2, speaking mathematically. So first we will start with the relations. We all know yung relations like in a actual human being o sa ating mga tao. So related tayo through blood. Kung magkapatid, anong tawag dyan? relatives or aunties, uncles, mga yun. So we are related by blood if we are sharing a common ancestor. So yun ang ibig sabihin ng relasyon. So two people are related by marriage. So pwede din yung asawa natin or if one shares a common ancestor with the spouse of the other. So in mathematics, relation is a set A may be said to be related to a set B if A is a subset of B, or if A is not a subset of B, or if A and B have at least one element in common. So sinabi daw, yung set A, pati ang B ay related sila if A is a subset of B. Subset, ganyan. We all know, a subset, ibig sabihin, part siya, ay yung set na A na yan is part of the B. It can be anak, mga ganyan. Like yung sinabi ko yung example, Charlie, 1 Charlie, BSMRE. So yung si Charlie 1 is a subset, and the Charlie 2 is a subset. Delta 1 cannot be a subset of Charlie kasi hindi na siya part. So yun ang subset. So they are related. Related din siya, or if A is not a subset of B, or if A and B have at least one element. So, wait ito mali ata to, not a subset of B. Ito na. Or if A and B have at least one element in common. Kahit one element na common sila, may relasyon na sila. For example, yung si set A, meron siyang element 1, 2, and 3. So yung si set B, may element na 1, 4, and 5. So kahit isang element lang daw, A and B are related. So ibig sabihin, pag gagawa tayo ng Venn diagram, yan. So meron silang common element which is 1. So they are related. As you can see, naka-connect ang kanilang circles. So that is what you call relations. So, meron pa. Wait, erase ko. So a number x may be said to be related to a number y if x is greater than y, less than y, or if x is a factor of y, or if x squared plus y squared equals to 1. So yan, related din siya kasi nga, like this one, x is dependent on y. So kapag si y is 2, dapat yung x na number that is less than 2. So they are dependent. So ang x pala, nagde-depend sa value ng y. Or yung x is a factor of y. So kung ano yung si y, ipa-factor mo, yun ang x. And this one also, dependent din ang x squared, ang x sa y. Because they are one in a one equation. So that is a relation. So for example, we have here, let A 0, 1, 2 and B with an element of 1, 2, 3. So ito si A. Yan. And B, let us say that an element x in A is related to an element y in B if and only if x is less than y. So let's see. Sinabi dyan, ito daw is a symbol that x is related to y. So this is a shortcut for related. X, R, Y. So related yung R. Since, ano pa yan? Okay, next. So, pag gaganito ang gagamitin mong, pag ganito naman, with an R na may slash, this is a sign that X is not related to Y. Next. Ayan. Ano-ano ang mga numbers ng X? na magbibigay na may related siya sa y. These are the numbers that are related to y. Wherein x is 0, y is 1, x is 0, y is 2, x is 0, y is 3. Ma'am, saan baka nagtatanong kayo, saan to kinuha? Yan. Ito pong kinuha niya. X is your A. This is the X and this is the Y. So all of the element of set A, ang X pwede siya 0, 1, and 2 lang. Ang sabi naman, ang Y pwede maging 1, 2, and 3. That is why wala siyang 0. At hanggang 3 lang po ang Y. Okay. Ano ba sinabi, ma'am? Bakit ito lang nakuha niya? Sinabi dito, X in A is related to an element Y in B. Sandali lang Wait lang. Okay, so X is related daw if and only if nandito po yung inyong boundary. X is less than Y. That is why, hahanapin nyo dito sa letter A ang number sa X that will satisfy that is less than Y. Kaya ito, lahat ito ay less than sa Y na ito. Hence, this one are the numbers that will give you related to Y. How about ito? When will the X not related to Y? Ayan. Ito, we cannot tell itong number na to when X is 1 and Y is 1. Since 1 is not less than 1. Meron din tayong when X is 2. Wait lang may nag-join daw. Wala naman. Wait lang message ko muna yung class. Okay, so i-observe ninyo. Wait lang. Okay, so this one is not related because it does not satisfies the value na gusto natin, which is it must be X less than Y. So these are the example of how X is related to Y and how X is not related to Y. There is a boundary that it must satisfy. So, if we're going to recall the Cartesian product, so yun na nalimutan natin discuss Wait. What happened? Teka lang Nawawala ang aking... So, i-move na lang natin kasi ayaw niya. Dito na lang tayo. Okay, so we're now going to the definition of relation. Sinabi dito, relation, let A be assets. So, ang relation R, ito may yung representasyon ng relation. From A to B is a subset of A times B. Given an ordered pair in A times B, where X is related to Y by R. Written, X, R, Y. If and only if XY is in R. So itong definition, medyo nakakalito, hindi makaintindi. Basta, yun na yung sinabi ko sa example. Kasi mas na-appreciate po natin ang ating lecture or definition with an example. So, diniscuss ko yung examples doon wherein how we'll know if the X is related to Y and Y or X is not related to Y. Okay, so ito na yun, sinabi ko kanina, the example ng X related to Y, and this one is X is not related to Y. So, Pag hindi na siya related, ibig sabihin yung ordered pair na x and y is not an element of R daw. Kasi itong R is the relation. Relation yun siya. Ayan. So don't forget paano natin malaman ang domain of R and the range of R? Baka meron yan lalabas sa ating quiz or sa midterm na definition. So domain is the set of all first elements of the ordered pairs. Yung first element, ito na yon. Ang second element is the range. So this is the first element and these are the second element. And the whole set of B, ano daw whole set of B? Ang lahat ng elements sa B, sa set B, is called the codomain of R. Siya yung codomain ng R. Okay? So, what are the representation of relations? So, relations can be represented using a roster method, set builder method, or arrow diagram. Ayan. Okay. So we have, for example, here, these are the elements for set A, and these are the elements for set B. So in writing a set builder form, ito po ang magiging mangyari galing dyan. Bakit to, ma'am? Ano to? X and Y. Ang X are the elements in A, ang Y are the elements of Y. So sinabi niya, wait lang sandali lang may tawag pa. No. Okay, so we have the set builder form here. So, itong X are the element in set A. Itong Y are the element of B. So, bakit to nakita? So, these are, no, in set builder form, kailangan meron kang open and equal sign with an R. Ano tong R, ma'am? That is relation. Yun na yung sinabi, R is the relation. So, anong lalagay natin para may relasyon ang ordered pair na XY such that, diba alam natin that this is a such that, or pwede din diretso ganyan, straight line. Pwedeng straight line or pwede din double period. So, pwede din straight line. It implies that such that with a property. Yun na yung discuss natin last time, yung previous. Such that with a property. Ma'am, paano to, ma'am? Saan ko kukunin ito? Makatatanong niyo, saan niyo kukunin itong mga ganito? Observe po ang set. Okay, we have 9, 16, 25. 9, 16, and 25 are all, parang nakikita nyo, meron siyang square root. If you're going to get the square root of 9, mostly kasi sa algebra, plus minus yan sa labas. Mostly given sa algebra kasi, automatic, ang kinukuha lang natin is the positive. Pero ang true doon, there is a plus minus sign at before the radicals, square roots, radicals ang tawag yan, before the square root of 9. And this gives us plus minus 3. Ibig sabihin, the square root of 9 can be positive 3 and negative 3. Same with the 16. If you're going to get the square root, it gives us positive 4 and negative 4. And so with the 25. If you're going to get the square root, it gives us positive 5 and negative 5. So observe in B. In B, we can find positive 5, negative 5, positive 4, negative 4, positive 3, and negative 3. And ano yung tawag yan? Kinuha niya na yung lahat and it satisfies all of the elements in B, ang mga elements ng A. Hence, masasabi natin that X, which is the element in A, is the square of Y, di ba? Pwede na, X is the element. Itong 9 is the square of the element in B, which is the 3 and negative 3. So, hence with the same with the 16 and same with the 25. So, ito yung kinuha natin. X is the square of Y. Such that, kailangan din merong sabihin mo, specify mo saan yung kinuha ang X and Y. Wherein, ang X is the element in A and Y is the element in B. So, that is how you're going to do with the set builder form. In rooster method naman, or in rooster form, paano to nagawa? These are ito. Ito yung kinuha niya. Yan. So we have the rooster using a partition or ordered pairs. So wherein X is the A and Y is the B. Ma'am, paano to, ma'am? Ito, kukunin mo lang 9, 3 and 9, negative 3. Bakit? Diba, sinabi, the square root of 9 is positive and negative 3. That is why ang partner niya is positive 3 and negative 3. The 16 naman, positive 4 and negative 4. Ang 25 naman is positive 5 and negative 5. We can also represent relation using an arrow diagram. So ito yan, set builder form, pag ganito siyang gagamitin. Ang rooster form, you're going to specify that the coordinates, so yung domain and the range, so X and Y dapat nandyan. And arrow diagram naman is you're going to have an A here and meron tayong B. So ano to mga A, ma'am? So meron kayong dalawang circles or oblong. Tapos yung A, ilalagay mo lang yung kanyang element. While the B, ilalagay mo din yung element. Paano tong arrow, ma'am? So yung arrow, so you start with the letter A. So ano yung mga A niya? Ang A niya, it satisfy positive 3 and negative 3. That is why it goes with the positive 3 and also with the negative 3. Same with the 16. Positive 4 and negative 4. And also with the 25, positive 5 and negative 5. So, yun po ang A and B. So, nakuha na po natin. So, that is how you're going to do with the, anong tawag dyan? Pag-represent ng ating relations. Okay? Okay, next. Next is, okay, next is total number of relations. How we will know the total number of relations? So for example, for two non-empty sets A and B. Ano ibig sabihin ng empty? Meron siyang sets for letter A, meron din siyang sets for letter B. If the number of elements in A is H, so ito yung representation cardinal. Yan. Ito yung representation na ibig sabihin you're getting the number of elements in A. Number of elements in A. Palito naman is the number of elements in B. Number of elements in B. Wait lang kasi nahirapan talaga sa mouse. Yan. Okay. So, paano laman natin yan? If the number of elements, sinabi dito, if the number of elements in A is H. So ito yung number ng elements. So the ganitong line tapos A with the line, limutan ko anong tawag ditong bracket na to. So this is equals to H. Ibig sabihin ito si H is the number na makikita sa sa set A. And si K is the number of elements in set P. Then the order of the number, Then the number of ordered pair in the Cartesian product. So ibig sabihin Cartesian yan. So Cartesian product, ganyan daw. So kung gusto natin makuha yung number of ordered pair in the Cartesian product, the number of ordered pair in in A, which is H, and ito naman sa K, just multiply them. Or we have, tapos ang total number ng relation niya is 2 raised to HK. Ganyan. For example, we have the number of elements in A is 2 and the number of elements in B is assume na lang 3. So ano ng mga elements sa A? So we have 1, 2. Ano ang elements sa B? So assuming we have 3, 4, and 5. So tatlo. Tatlo ang elements sa A and dalawang elements sa A, tatlong elements sa B. So for ordered pairs, ito na, ang sinabi daw, yung multiply the total. So meron tayong A times B. So we have 2 times 3. So a total of 6 ordered pairs ang meron sa Cartesian. Pero sa number of relations, meron tayong 2 raised to 6. Sabihin, ano yan? I-times 2 natin, that is 2 raised to 6, 64 ba? 64 no? So 64 ordered pairs. So, relation. So, ganun po ang pagkuha ng number, kung ilang number of elements sa kada set A, set B, and its number of relations in a set A and B. Okay. So now we go with the type of relation. So we have also a type of relation. We have empty, universal relation, identity relation, inverse relation, reflexive relation, symmetric, and transitive relations. So what are these, how can we differentiate these relations, itong mga relation na to? So we're going to start with the empty relation. So meron ding empty relation. Pag sa tao nga, meron ding mga walang girlfriend, walang boyfriend. Empty ang relasyon. So ganun din sa relations and functions. There is also an empty relation. So ano tong empty relation? If no element of set X is related or mapped to any element of X, then the relation R in A is an empty relation. That is, R is equal to null. We all know this is null, ha? Yan. Tanda lang. Okay, so think of an example. So meron tayong example, ha? Think of a sample of set A consisting of only 100 hens in a poultry farm. So lahat yan, ang set ng A are all hens, 100 hens. So is there a possibility of finding a relation R of getting any elephant in the farm? Siyempre wala. Because in a farm, lahat yun ay hens. Wala tayong makikitang elephant. That is why there is no relation or void or empty ang relation because there are no elephant, only 100 hens. So that is an example of empty relation. Now we go to the universal relation. What is this universal relation? A relation R in a set is set A. Say A is a universal relation if each element of A is related to every element of A. That is, R is equals to A times A, also called full relation. So suppose A is a set of all natural numbers and B is a set of all whole numbers. So the relation between A and B is universal. Bakit daw universal? As every element of A is in set B, lahat ng kasi nagiging universal na siya, kasi lahat ng A, element ng A, which is the set of all natural numbers, is nandoon din sa whole number. Kasi ang natural numbers are all 0, 1, 2, hanggang so on. And this one are also whole numbers. Kasi hindi naman siya fraction or decimal places. So, ibig sabihin, universal siya. Because every element of A, so lahat ng element of A is nasa set B. So, that is the universal relation. So, pag yung isa is empty, yung isa din is universal. Oh, may question ba, cadets? May question? Hello?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay. So, continue tayo Now we go with the identity. Ay, sorry. Meron pa pala sa baba. I forgot. Wait, erase natin. So, ano sinabi diyan? Empty relation and universal relation are sometimes called trivial relation. Bakit trivial? Kasi trivial, ito kasi ang mostly fixed na relasyon. It's either you're so empty or it's either na full ang kanyang relasyon. Universal. Now we go to the identity. So we're done with the empty. So yung opposite ng empty is the universal. Ngayon, identity relations tayo. What is this identity relation? Sinabi daw, every element of set A is related to itself only. Kaya nga identity. So every element of set A is related to itself only. So dito, kung mayroon tayong 1, 1 din dito, which is an element of A. Yung 2 naman siya, which is an element of A. That is why it's called identity. So for example, if we throw 2 dice, we get 36 possible outcomes. We have 1, 1, 1, 2, 6, 6, hanggang 6, 6. So, if we define as a relation as identity, ano ang rooster niya? Ito yon. We only get yung parehas niya. We have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 6. That is what you call identity. Yung relasyon niya sa sarili niya lamang. Pwede din sa tao yan. Relasyon niya para sa sarili niya. So, pero yung tawag doon, anong tawag doon? He loves himself more than anyone else. Parang ganyan. Parang mas mahal niya yung sarili niya. So, that is an identity relation. Okay? Now we go to the inverse. Ano naman si inverse? Ang inverse is representing ganito. Ibig sabihin, you're getting the inverse relation. So, for example, nandito daw. Ito yung kanya. So, we have an example. Considering the case of throwing 2 dice. Ayan. So, the inverse relation, so nag-throw kayo ng 2 dice at nakita nyo itong relasyon. So, the inverse relation is just the opposite. You get yung y na 2 magiging dito and yung x magiging sa y. Ito naman, pupunta dito. and dito ito naman siya. So that is the inverse relation. So just the element in y, make it in x, and the element in x, make it in y. Now we go to the last three, the reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. So what are these reflexive, symmetric, and transitive? So time check po tayo. It's 3:40 and we have until 4:30. So meron pang 50 minutes more. So we have the last part, the last three na relasyon, reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. So what is reflexive relation? If every element of set A maps to itself, ayan, a relation R on set A is to be symmetric if, tingnan natin lahat to ha. Okay, so sinabi sa reflexive, if every element of set A maps to itself, for every A element of A, AA is an element in R. So ibig sabihin, for example, ito yung set A. Ayan. We have 1, 2, 3. So, yung mag-map sa kanya, like 1, 1, map to itself, 2, 2, 3, 3. These are the element of relations or the reflexive relation. Parang parehas lang din yan siya sa identity relation. While the symmetric relation, a relation R on a set A is said to be symmetric if A and B, the ordered pair AB, element of R, then BA element for R, for all AB element in A. So it means this one, the symmetric is like the inverse. Kasi yung Y pupunta sa X and yung X pupunta sa Y. And this one, the reflexive, is like the identity property. Okay, what about the transitive? Ano naman ang transitive? A relation in set A is transitive if AB is element of R, BC element of R, then AC element of R. So since si AB ay element of R, then si BC ay element of R, automatic si AC, ito, ay element of R din. Kasi kapwa sila makikita na part siya ng relasyon. So that is for the transitive relation. So we have, ano yung mga types of relations? We have MP, universal, identity, inverse, reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. So those are the relations. So meron pa pala tayong equivalence relation. So ano naman to equivalence relation? So kinombine. So hindi siya part dito sa diagram na ito, itong diagram. Pero may nakuha silang bagong tawag na types of relations. So sinabi daw dito, a relation is said to be equivalence if and only if it is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Ibig sabihin, pag reflexive siya, the same time symmetric and transitive, ang tawag dyan is equivalence relations na. Equivalent na sila. Okay, so for example, nandito, we throw two dices, A and B. Note down all the possible outcome. So we define a relation. So ito yung relations na na gusto nating kunin. Wherein A is an element of A, yung B naman is an element of B. Okay, so we find that 1, 1, 2, 2, 6, 6 is element of R. So we have a reflexive. So if AB is equals to 1, 2 element of R, then BA equals to 2, 1, which is in element of R also. And that is your symmetry. If AB is equals to 1, 2, and BC equals to 2, 3, then AC is equals to 1, 3 element of R. That is transitive. Ma'am, paano yan nakuha, ma'am? Kasi, sinabi naman dito, lahat ng AB element of R. For example, no? So, take note na lang natin, ano-anong element ng R ngayon. So, we have two dice. Yan. So this is for A and this is for B. Ang 2 dices we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meron din dito 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hanggang 6 lang man yung dice. So we can start with 1, 1. Yung nasa B, 1. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. So those are for 1 pa lang. How about in the 2? So we have 2, 1, 2, 2, hanggang and so on sa 2, 6. Ito naman hanggang sa so on sa 6, 6, 1. So lahat ng element niya ay may makikita tayong reflexive. Diba? Reflexive, like yung 1, 1, 2, 2, ganyan. May makita din tayong ganito, wherein meron tayong makitang 1, 2 na element sa R, meron din tayong makitang 2, 1 sa element of R. If that's case, if merong 1, 2 element of R and 2, 1 element of R, then that R is symmetric. If ever naman may makita tayong 1, 2 element of R, meron din tayong nakitang 2, 3 element of R, so ano mangyari dyan? Is it, may makita din tayong 1, 3 element of R? Yes, meron tayong nakitang 1, 3 element of R. And this means that it satisfies the definition of transitive. So pag ang 2 dices na yan ay nakasatisfy na siya reflexive, symmetric din siya, transitive, we can call them as a equivalence relation. So that is what is the meaning of equivalence relation. So for example, question muna, may question ba? So if no question, Anan? Okay, so if no more, no questions, yes?
Permission to talk, ma'am, yung sa
Ah.
identity po, ma'am, relation.
Ano man?
Hindi ko po naintindihan kasi putol-putol, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. So sa identity, ano yun? Ayan. So yung identity element, ibig sabihin, the element of A is related to itself only. Bale kung yung isang X, yung X niya is 1, therefore yung Y niya is 1. Yun ang tawag natin sa real life scenario, that you love yourself more than others. Kasi identity. Parang yung 1, for example, yung 1 lang din ang i-prepare niya. Yung 2 lang din. So, kung ano makikita sa X, yun din makikita sa Y. So, that is what you call identity. Okay na? So, yun ang identity. So, okay. So, we go now to the examples. Okay. So, for example, we have 3 friends, A, B, C, live near each other at a distance of 5 kilometers from one another. So, we define a relation R between the distances of the house. Is R an equivalence relation? So, sinabi, si A, B, and C. Bakit pa ganito ang ginawa ko? Kasi sinabi dito, live near each other at a distance of 5 kilometers from one another. So we have 5, we have here 5, and we also here 5. So kaya naging triangle kasi each other . Hindi naman pwede si B dito, si C dito, 5 siya, edi malayo na si C sa B. So that's why pa-triangle. So, it's a resemblance of isometric triangle. So, isometric na siya because they have the same size. Magkaparehas ang kanilang distances. So, ngayon, for an equivalence relation, sinabi dito, is R an equivalence relation? So, to be R an equivalent relation, it must be reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Okay. R is not reflexive as A cannot be 5 kilometers away to itself. Siyempre, no? Wala ka naman yung A to A. Meron bang distance ang A to A? Wala. 0. Yung B to B, may distance ba? Wala din. Yung C to C, wala rin. So, hindi, ang R is not a reflexive. The relation R is symmetric as the distance between A and B is 5 kilometers, which is the same as the distance between B and A. Ibang symmetric, yung AB is element of R, XY element of R, yung YX must be an element of R. So, opposite. So, ngayon, titingnan natin. Kung pupunta si A papuntang B is 5. Si B naman papuntang A is 5. So, they are symmetric. Transitive naman, pag sinabing A to B, di ba sinabi A to B, element of R, tapos B to A, element of R, B to C, element of R. Therefore, A to C must be element of R. So, tingnan natin si distance ng A to B. A to B is 5. B to C is 5. Dapat yung distance ng A to C must be 5 also. And it is 5. So, it is transitive. But, remember, sinabi doon na equivalent yan if it's reflexive, transitive, reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Since it does not satisfy isang identity which is reflexive, hindi siya nag-satisfy being reflexive. Hence, ano magiging answer? Hence, it is not equivalence relation. Kasi dapat reflexive din siya. Kaso nga lang, wala tayong makikitang kilometer going from A to A. Kasi parehas, you're still standing on the same place. So, there's no distance. Okay. For example, another example. Yan. Let A equals to 1/2 and B 1, 2, 3. Set 1, 2, and 3. And define a relation R from A to B as follows. Given any XY element of A times B. Sinabi dyan, ito yung requirements. X and Y element of R means if you're going to subtract X minus Y divided by 2 is an integer. Dapat integer siya. Ano ang integer? Integer are all whole number, walang point. Walang 1/4 of fraction. Okay, we go now. So we will order pairs. We will create the ordered pairs. Yan. Saan po yung kinuha mamang ordered pair? Baka tanongin niyo kung saan kinuha ang ordered pairs. So, map nyo lang 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Yan, yan. Next, 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 3. Yan din po yung tatlo. Okay, we get now the ordered pairs. What are now, from the ordered pairs, anong ordered pairs yung element ng R? Ibig sabihin, may relasyon. Paano natin malaman na may relasyon? Dapat, yung value nito is an integer. Example, 1, 1. Ayan. Okay. So, may makita tayo. 1, 1 is element of R. Bakit element of R? Kasi 1 minus 1 divided by 2 cos 0 over 2 cos 0 and 0 is an integer. So, element ng R. 1 minus 2 divided by 2, negative 1 over 2 or negative 1/2. And 1/2 is not an integer. Hence, 2 is not an element of R. Next. 1 minus 3 over 2, negative 2, 2. Negative 1. Negative 1 is an integer. Hence, we have an integer. We have another ordered pairs that are element of relation. How about this one? Yung 2, 1. Ordered pair, element ba silang relasyon? or relation, tingnan natin. So, answer niya is 1/2, which is not an integer. So, hindi. How about this one? Yung 2, 2 is an integer. Yes. How about the 2, 3? No, kasi 1/2 na naman siya. So, not an element. So, what are the ordered pairs na ang element ng R? Only 1, 1, 1, 3, and 2, 2. So, these are the only ordered pairs in R. They are the 1, 1, 1, 3, and 2, 2. Oh, any question? Question po tayo. So, may questions ba? Okay, so silence means yes. So, naintindihan natin ang ating topic. So, we will continue. Okay, so we have here, let A be 1, 2, and B equals 1, 2, 3. And define a relation R from A to B as follows. So, ito na naman XY element of R. XY is an element of R. So, XY element of R such that X minus Y by 2 is an integer. Is 1 related to R? Ito yung question, Is 1 related to R? Is 2 related to R? Or is 2 related to 2? So, tingnan natin. Yes, 1 is related to R because 1, 3 is in the element of R. Nandun bang element of R? Teka natin tingnan natin. Ito yung mga ordered pairs ng... So, nakuha na natin So, ito yun. Yung isang sample natin is a continuation dito. So, since nakuha na natin yung ordered pairs and then na-satisfy natin kung ano yung mga element or ordered pairs na element ng R using this boundary, and then we found out that these are the ordered pairs in R. So, we have 1, 1, 1, 3, and 2, 2. So, we have 1, 1, 1, 3, and 2, 2. Yan. Is R related to is 1 related to R? Yan ang question. Yes, 1 is related to R because 1, 3 is in element of R. Is 2 related to R at to 3? No. Because wala tayong makikitang 2, 3 element ng R. Ito lang po yung element ng R. Okay, is 2 related to 2? Yes, because may makita po tayong ordered pair 2, 2 element of R. So that is how you're going to answer this question. First is you're going to get the ordered pairs and the ordered pairs kung related ba sila, and then we can answer this question. So what are the domain and codomain of R? Yan po ang domain ng R. Ma'am, saan po kinuha yan? So, di ba, ang domain is the X, the element of X. The element in X, in the X or X. Yan. So, ito yung X. 1, 1, and 2. Hence, domain of R is 1, 2. Kasi meron tayong 1, 1, 2. So, since dalawa yung 1, iwan na lang natin, isa lang. 1 and 2. What are the codomain of R? Ang codomain of R, ang codomain is the element found in Y. So, ano yung Y? 1, 3, and 2. So, you just arrange them from the smallest number to the highest. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3. So, that is the domain and codomain. So, that is how you're going to get the domain and the codomain of R. So, yung domain sa X and yung codomain sa Y. Okay? Don't forget to use the braces. Ito, ginagamit lang dito para kukunin ang ordered pairs. So, this is the ordered pairs. Kasi, kaya, Ordered pair ang tawag dyan. Kaya, naka-open and close parentheses. Ito, element. Kasi naka-braces po tayo. Element yan. So, the domain of R is the element of 1 and 2. Okay? So, domain is in X, codomain is in Y. Okay, so we have another example. Ayan. Ito na naman yung satisfaction niya. Yan. Dapat yung x squared plus y squared is equals to 1. So, ang question is 1, 0 element of C. 0, 0 element of C. Ito, element of C. Ito, element related ba ang negative 2 sa 0? Related ba ang 0 sa negative 1? O related ba ang 1 to 1? Okay. So, we have another. Okay, we're going to answer. Yan. Okay, this is the answer. 1, 0, yes, 1, 0 is element of C. Ano to C? Relation yan, relation C. So we specify niya that C is the relation. So 1, 0 is an element in relation C. Why? It must be satisfied. It satisfy ito. Ito yung ating boundary or parang category para magiging relasyon siya. So let us see if we're going to square it. 1 squared plus 0 squared equals to 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So sinabi dyan, dapat pag square mo yung x plus square mo yung y, dapat it must be equal to 1 for it to be a relation. Since it is equals to 1, so related siya. Next, this one naman, yung 0, 0, yung number 2 na question. 0 siya, hindi siya equals to 1. So hence, this one is not related. This one is related, this one is not. How about this one? Negative 1 half and square root of 3 over 2. So we're going to square the negative 1 half plus square root of 3 over 2, squaring it. So we have negative 1 times negative 1, we have 1. 2 times 2, we have 4. Plus square root of 3 times square root of 3. Remove the square root and the squared, it will give you the base. Yung sa loob na number, which is 3. And then 2 times 2, we have 4. So we all know in adding fraction, if the same denominator, you just add the numerator. So we have 1 plus 3 over 4, 4 over 4, and goes to 1. That is why this one is element of relation. Now, the next question is negative 2 related to 0? So we will try to see if related bang negative 2 to 0 by using this equation na naman. So we will see. Since it doesn't give you 1, so it means they are not related. Ma'am, saan to kinuha mang negative 2 and 0? So ito yon. Ito yung x and this is the y. So you just substitute the x and the y here. Yan dyan. Same with this one. Substitute the x and substitute the y. And we found out that it is equivalent to 1 and hence 0 is related to negative 1. How about yung 1 related to 1? Okay, sinabi dito, 1 is not related to 1. Bakit yan, ma'am? So, substitute. Get the value of x and get the value of y. And then, do the basic additions. Squaring first, then get the sum, and we get the 2. So, hindi siya equals to 1. Hence, 1 is not related to 1. So, that is how you're going to check whether the value is related to another value. Okay? So, ito na naman. Sinabi dyan, what are the domain and codomain? So, how will you found the domain and codomain of this sample? Oh, yan daw. Ay, saan po po niya yan? Okay, so this one, baka na parang parehas naman to sa kabila. Wait lang ah. So, sorry ah, kasi nagmamadali kasi ako kanina. So, wala na ito. This one is not part of the, wait lang ah, wawala yun. Wala pong domain and codomain of R. Bakit man? Bakit di natin ma-determine ang domain and codomain of R? Because wala namang given na set A. Kasi this one, in our example, it is for general number. That is why, ang question niya is nag-select na siya ng specific number for us to test whether they are related. Kaya hindi natin makuha ang domain and codomain of R because wala siyang given na value. Unlike yung kanina, ayan, meron ng given value. So we can get the domain and codomain. While this one, yung sunod na value is the general value. So we cannot get the domain and codomain of R. So wala na to walang domain and codomain of R. So that is why how you going to get the relation and the value if they are related or not. So ganyan po yung pagkuha ng value if they are related or not ha. So from the given, so ito lang. So pag kahit wala siyang given na value, since sa question nag-specify na siya ng ordered pairs, so masasagutin pa rin natin yan in getting whether they are related or not. Okay, so that is for relations. So time check 4:06 p.m. So meron pa akong 24 minutes ha. So tapos na tayo sa relation. So ngayon, pupunta na tayo sa function. Ma'am, what is the difference between a functions and relation? So, functions is the subset of relation. As you can see, nasa loob siya ng relasyon. So, ibig sabihin, a function can be a relation, but a relation cannot be a function because a relation to be a function, it must satisfy a certain criteria. Later on, malalaman natin kung ano yan, criteria na yan. Okay. So first is going to define first the terms. So we have there, an ordered pair is a set of inputs and outputs and represent a relationship between the two values. Yun na yung ginamit natin yung 1, 2, element of R. So these are the ordered pairs. So they are the set of inputs and outputs. Ito yung input and ito po yung output. And it represents a relationship between two values. A relation naman is a set of inputs and outputs. So sinabi lang yung inputs and outputs lang. While a function, so sinabi talaga, a function is a relation with one input, one output for each input. Yun po, a function is a relation na dapat isa lang talaga yung input sa kada isang input. So we will appreciate this with ang diagram para makita natin kung ano ang function. Kasi yung sa evaluation ninyo na ipopost mamaya at 4 o'clock, baka na-post na yun sa Google Classroom natin. And there is activity that going to determine that if that is relation or function. Okay, so some relationship make sense and others don't. And functions are relationship that make sense. So ganito yan. So yung relations are just input and output. Yung function naman is a relation with one output for each input. The same with yung real life scenario wherein meron tayong mga relasyon. Pero yung relasyon na yun na totoo, yun po yung functions. Ganun yun. So, yung relasyon na hindi totoo, relasyon lang yun. Yung relasyon na totoo, kasi relationship that makes sense are called functions. Okay. And all functions are relations. Ito na yung sinabi ko. All functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. There are certain relation lang na magpa-function siya. So, titingnan natin yan for in the long in a long discussion. So a function f from a set A to set B is a relation with domain A and codomain B that satisfies the following two properties. So may two properties po na kailangan mag-satisfy ang relasyon before it can be a function. So for every element x in A, there is an element y in B such that so yung elements x sa A and element y sa B magiging function na yan x, the ordinate x and y, the ordered pair x, y, must be an element of functions. So for all x in A and y and z in B, if xy element of f and xc element of f, then y is equal to z. So we will determine this one or appreciate this one in our further discussions. Okay, so we have here. Sabi daw, a function is a relation that for each input, there is only one output. Below is the mapping of functions. The domain is the input. So we have here, the domain is the input or the x value, while the range is the output or the y value. O, yan. Yan yung mga drawing. So, for letter A, so, answer nyo na. I will give you 1 minute to answer. Lalagay nyo, letter A, function ba or relation? B, function ba or relation? C, function ba or relation? Type nyo lang sa ating messenger. I may messenger. Dito sa ating chat box sa Google Meet. So that I can picture. Okay, start now. Sabihin nyo, A, relation or A, function. B, function or C, relation. Mga ganyan. Okay? So, 1 minute. 1 minute, ha? So, answeran nyo lang kung relation ba yan, or function. Then, I will take a picture of your answer. Okay? Saan ang mga answer natin dyan? Wait, ha? Oh, may nag-answer na. Tapos na ba? Tingnan natin ha. Mga answers ninyo. Okay, picturean ko muna. Where's that? Okay. Wait ha. Picturean ko muna yung answers. Okay, so ang last na nag-answer napicturean ko na hanggang kay Hazel. Okay, so we'll go back. So tingnan natin kung tama ba. May bago pa bang nag-answer after Hazel? Wala na? Kasi baka malimutan ko. Oh, wala na. So we'll go back. So who answered letter A? A function. Or meron din bang nagsabi ng relation? So we'll start. So each x value is related to only one y value. Teka, each x value is related to only one y value. Hence, this is a function. Function po ang sagot dyan. Why? In a function, kasi si function daw, it must be 1-to-1 or many to 1. Hence, this one, letter A, is a function. How about for letter B? Although the inputs -1 and 1 have the same output, this relation is still a function. So, function siya because each input has just one output. Lahat ba ng input have one output? Ma'am, meron kasi dito, ma'am, oh. Yan. Yung -1 at saka 1 ay mayroong 1 na range. Remember, a function is many to 1. So, many, 2 or more dito, pero 1 ang sa kanya dito, sa range, pasok pa rin sa function. So, B is a function. How about C? Sino sabi function? Sino sabi relation? Yan. This is only a relation, not a function. Why? Meron tayong 1, too many, or many is 2 or more. Yan o. Si -2, may relasyon siya kay 2 and 4 na hindi pwede. So, they are just relation but not a function. Pwede lang ito. -1, ang dalawang dito na mayroong isang relasyon sa range. So, it is a function. Pero pag ito, isa lang siya, nakarelasyon siya ng 2 or more sa range, so it's not already a function, but a relation. So that is a function and a relation. So, alamin natin ha. So that is the difference. So, time check for 19. I have 11 minutes more. So, punta na tayo sa example. Okay, let A 246 and B 135. Which of the relations R, S, T, and defined below are functions from A to B? So we have relations here. 2, 5, 4, 1, 4, 3, and 6, 5. So yan. Meron ng relasyon ang set A, 2, 4, 6. So ito yung A, 2, 4, 6. So ito yung kinuha. Ang B naman, 1, 3, 5. So which of the relations So, R muna tayo, yung S and T, sa next slides. Which of the relations in R are functions from A to B? Sinabi daw ito yung relations. 2 and 5, 4 and 1. So, kinuha si, paano nyo gawin yung arrow? So, pupunta siya sa 2 and 5, 4 and 1, next, 4 and 3, next, 6 and 5. Okay, is this our function? Is this relation a function? So, sinabi, ano sinabi? Pwede tayo sa, pwede tayo sa 1-to-1 and many to 1. Yan lang po tingnan natin. So, meron tayong 1-to-1. Meron ba tayong 1-to-1? Wala. Meron tayong many to 1. This one, the 2 and 6, many to 1, which is the 5. Take note, yung 4. Yung 4 ay dalawa ang kanyang relasyon. So, it is the 1 to many. Hence, it doesn't satisfy among these two. Therefore, the relation R is not a function. Yan. They are not a function. Okay, next. Paspasan ko na nga, 9 minutes na lang. Okay, so for this one, for this relation, so we have, so for this relation, ay S na pala to, S, B. So for this relation, so 2, 4, 6 pa rin, 1, 3, 5 pa rin sa B, and then ordered pair is 2, 5, 4, 1, 4, 3, and 6, 5. Ay, teka, nagdoble ata to. Dito na. Sorry nagdoble ang aking slide sa letter A. Wait, sa B. Okay, so sa B, for all xy element of A times B, xy element of S means that. So pag magiging ang order pair element of S of the relations, means that y is equals to x plus 1. Yan. Paano po yung ginawa to? Sinabi dito, y must be equals to x plus 1. So ano yung mga x? So we have 2 plus 1. Ang x is 2. We have 4 plus 1 and 6 plus 1. 6 plus 1. So itong kukunin natin yung x para makuha natin si y. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 plus 1 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. Take note we only have 3 and 5. There's no 7. So therefore, itong si 6 plus 1 is not hindi pwede. So hanggang dito lang tayo. So we have 2 na x, pupunta siya sa 3. That is why 2, 3. We have 4 na x, pupunta siya sa 5. That is why we have 4 to 5. So yung 6, walang partner. So ngayon, ang question, is this a relation or function? Paste ko muna. So is this a relation or function? S is not a function. Bakit daw? It is not true that every element of A is the first element of an ordered pair. Ano yan? Ang sabi doon, dapat daw, for it to be a function, dapat lahat ng element niya, lahat ng element ng A must have partner. Dapat may partner. Must have a partner. So, dapat si 6 may partner. Since it doesn't satisfy kasi wala namang 7 dyan, wala na siyang makakonect, so yung 6 niya yon is walang partner. So, dapat makaroon talaga siya ng partner. Dapat walang elements A na walang partner. Hence, not a function siya. So, this is not a function. So, that is for letter B. Now, we go to the letter C. T is defined by an arrow diagram. So, yan yung arrow diagram. I discussed that. Bakit naging arrow diagram yan? Because may mga arrow na makikita dyan sa diagram. Okay, so we have there. Anong sinabi sa function? It must be 1-to-1 or many to 1. Okay. Meron tayong 1-to-1, 2-5. Meron tayong many to 1 ba? Yes. Meron tayong many na si 4 and 6 papunta kay 1. Ma'am, yung B ma'am na 3, wala siyang partner. Function pa rin ba? Let's see. T is a function. So it means, ang importante, lahat ng A may partner. Ito, all A must have partner. Pero ang B, wala tayong pakialam kung wala yung may element siya sa B na walang partner. Ang importante, ito lang talaga sa A. Titingnan lang talaga natin dito sa A. Dapat itong lahat ng elements sa A may partner. So it doesn't mean na walang partner yung B, hindi na siya function. Function pa rin siya kasi ang focus natin is only on the A, which is the X. It must have, all of the elements must have a partner. Hence, this is a function. Okay? Double na naman aking diagram mo. Okay, sorry. Okay, so that's all. So 4:26, so may 4 minutes. So that's all. Any questions? So yung evaluate na activities already uploaded in your Google Classroom. So you have a deadline for November 1, 2020. So you're going to pass that on November 1, 2020. So,
Hi, ma'am.
And then for the quiz. So yung quiz, so i-upload ko yung quiz. Ang gagawin ko muna ha. Pero by Friday, by this coming Friday, we will not meet. We will only do the activity. So sa Google Classroom, asynchronous po tayo. So yung activity ninyo ay titingnan nyo na lang sa Google Classroom sa Friday. So i-upload ko. So ano ang activity ma'am makikita doon? So yung activity na makikita to doon is the Module 3, Unit 1. The first part, the Module 3, Unit 1, the first topic, first unit in the Module 1, Module 3. So, papatapos na tayo sa ating Module 3. Module 3, which is part of your midterm exam. So, yung quiz, next week yan. So, please review Unit 1, 2, 3, and 4 under the under sa ating Module 2. So, yung quiz ninyo, quiz number 2, the same pa rin, multiple choice. Multiple choice, tapos, coverage ng quiz number 2 to be posted next week is your Module 2. It will be available by next Wednesday. So, next Wednesday, I'll try to be Wednesday. Kung di pwede sa Wednesday, Thursday, next Wednesday or Thursday until Sunday ng 5 p.m. Same pa rin. So, time pressure. So, pero hindi ko alam if 15 minutes time pressure. It can be, baka kailangan pa ng time to analyze. So, I will extend. So, ang number of items, hindi ko pa alam kasi gagawin ko pa lang. And number of points, hindi ko pa rin alam kasi gagawin ko pa lang yung ating quiz number 2. So, yung activity na post na po sa Google Classroom and the new activity will be posted also on Friday. So, hindi tayo mag-meet. Every Wednesday lang po yung Google Meet natin. So, please open your camera para mayroon tayong documentations for our meetup today. Ayan. Ito po tayo ng camera, ha? Wait lang. Okay, so If no more questions, smile, smile, oh. Smile muna. Okay, smile. Okay, if no more questions, may question pa ba?
None, ma'am.
Ma'am.
If no more
None, ma'am.
questions,
None,
None,
ma'am.
ma'am.
class dismiss.
None, ma'am.
See you on Wednesday. Google Meet
Bye,
lang,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Google Meet lang, Google Classroom lang sa Friday. So, see you on Wednesday, next Wednesday. While the quiz, available lang yan. Anytime you can take the exam until next Sunday, okay? Okay, bye. God bless.
Bye,
Okay,
ma'am.
bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Shout out,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Shout out, shout out.
Mga batch.
Shout out
Nag-grocery po.
kung Ronald Lee.
Sino nakaintindi ba?
Ko lang na kayo.
Sino nakaintindi, Bats?
Meron si Dari.
Si Aldrich.
Ayan, si Brian.
Sabi na ba?
Ronald lang. Malakas.
Patulong na lang. Bye-bye.